So Lanny, when he first got done with graduate school, could not find a job, and in fact, the first job he took was rodent abatement, which was like, oh, that's fun to have a master's degree and be doing like rodent abatement in the forest. So, you know, it was a bit of a struggle to figure out what he was going to do, since he had a difficult time finding work in his field. And then we had a family member who went to MyComputerCareer and had a large amount of success in her career from that, and just sort of got inspired. And I said to Lanny, hey, what if you tried that out? And he went through the program. Within a few months, was making more than he'd ever made before. And just sort of the sense of relief of having a bit more help financially. I'd been kind of the one who was, you know, sort of the primary breadwinner, and I was making enough to keep us afloat, but not so much that we felt like we had a lot, you know, to spare, and to just sort of have that additional cushion, to know that I had more flexibility in my career as well, because it wasn't all on my shoulders, was just a huge relief and a gift. Before Lanny started working in IT, we had to be pretty conservative with our budget, and we still try to keep a good budget and that sort of thing, but we didn't have a chance to take many trips, and we didn't, you know, get to do lots of things together as a family. And now we just have that much more sort of give in the budget to be able to save up and not feel like we're going into debt. We don't have to use credit cards or anything like that, because there's additional income coming into the household. And then we just barely were able to purchase a home in our dream location. And we're really, really excited about that. And because of the nature of his work, we can move there and live there and be where we want to be, which is such a great blessing. I'm just so proud of him. It's just so fun to see him come into his own. It's so fun to see him in a high demand field. You know, he has recruiters coming at him all the time, and that's really fun. And it's just fun for me as a spouse to see my husband excited about work and doing good things and making a difference in the world and in our family. It means a lot to me personally, because I love him and I want him to do well and I want him to be happy and to succeed and to feel fulfilled. And I feel like he does feel that way, and that's a weight off our shoulders. I would tell anyone whose spouse was maybe considering MyComputerCareer to go for it and to be supportive. When you compare the cost of MyComputerCareer to any other kind of educational degree, such as, you know, the one that my husband had, it's just a no-brainer. And I would also say just be supportive and encouraging, and, you know, give them the time and space they need to do their homework and to study for their certification exams, because it's really going to pay off down the line.